Yes, lads, welcome back to another custom tactics video on the channel. Today we are taking a look at an absolute classic, the 4-4-2. Let's get into it. Does your team look like this? Do you struggle to open the best store pack and play with the best players in FC24? If you said yes, then you need to head over to MMOEXP and grab yourself some cheap and reliable FC24 coins and use code AYYLP at checkout for an extra 5% off. Jeez! Yes, lads, so diving in. Defensive style, we do leave this on balance. I'm not a fan of press on possession loss or heavy touch. It just drags your players out of position, even though some of the players have like mad stamina now. They still do get drained and you get walked over. Constant pressure, I'm not a massive fan again. If I am losing like late on, I might lob it on, but for the most part, I just press solely through, just up in the depth. The defensive width, we play 45. My favorite for four backs, lads. 40 is nice, so if you're not too convinced and you find the defense has like a couple of holes in it, then maybe whack this down to 40. That may suit you a little bit nicer, but 45 for me is just a staple. It's just amazing. Depth in this formation, we do play 65. It is gonna give you that little bit of a bit of a balance between pressing high up the pitch and winning the ball high, but not overcommitting and leaving loads of space in behind. It's a really nice balance. But again, with the depth, you just need to be using whatever you feel comfortable with. If you like 60, play 60. If you like 55, play 55. It's totally down to your own personal preference. It won't break the formation at all. The only thing I wouldn't recommend is that you go below 45 because you will be camped in your 6-yard box, which is not very fun at all. Build to play balance. Chance creation is direct passing. Nothing more to say, lads. It's just broken. Attacking width, we play 45. We do like to bring those wingers, the left mid and right mid in when we're attacking. So 45 is perfect, and you still get that. They're not dragged too far away from the wide areas because you still want to be creating that width. Players in the box 7 helps the left mid and right mid get involved. They are very important in this formation. Corners 3, we do like to, score those Van Dijk headers, even though we've not got Van Dijk anymore, but front post headers, we'll call them now. Insane. Free kicks, we just tend to have a pop, so we put on 2 so we don't overcommit. Yes, lads, so diving in with the player instructions, but if you haven't already, drop a like on today's video and sub to the channel if you are new. The support is massively appreciated. And GG to any of you that got Messi yesterday. I did not. Absolutely devastated. What was it, like 25-30% odds to get him? I still couldn't get him, lads. But I was lucky enough to get Rodri at the start of the team here, so I'm not too disappointed. It would have been nice to put him into the starting 11, but leave it in the comments if you got him and make me jealous. So the 2 strikers are stay forward on both, but one of my strikers is on get in behind. So it doesn't matter too much on what striker you have getting behind. I just like my more explosive, less of a creator striker. So Eusebio, in my opinion, is a bit better on the ball than Mbappe. So I chose Eusebio to stay back. But whoever you prefer as your out-and-out goal scorer, that might be Eusebio for you. You can have him just on balance. He's still going to make runs in behind now and again. But Mbappe will always make those runs in behind. And Mbappe is Mbappe. I always want him running in behind. He's insane. For your strikers, left footer on the left-hand side. Eusebio is not left-footed, but he's got 5-star weak foot, so it still counts. So you want left footer or 5-star weak foot on the left-hand side. And the same again for the right striker. Right footer on the right-hand side or 5-star weak foot. And these guys, they just need to be electric. And honestly, the difference between having Eusebio, how easily I get to rank 1 using Eusebio and Mbappe is, it's a cheat code, lads. And if you've been grinding Team of the Year packs, hopefully you chose someone like Eusebio, because I think out of all, even the Team of the Year SBCs, no one really came close to Eusebio. That Sauer is really nice, though. If you've done Sauer, that is not a miss. But Eusebio, honestly, is game-changing. 2 centre mids to stay back while attacking and cover center. They're going to hold down the midfield. Again, I like to have a bit more of a bruiser. Rodri, insane. Better than Huller. No, yeah. Well, yeah, better than Huller. Better than Vieira. Just insane. Press proven plus just makes him insane. And then I have someone a bit more dynamic, but someone a bit better on the ball, like a Sauer. A lot of you will be using this Sauer card, so she's perfect for this more of a creative midfielder. But I do like the bruiser / more nimble midfielder combo. It just allows you to it gives you just a really nice dynamic, because Sauer can get forward. She got really good attacking stats as well, so you could even put this onto balanced and just cover center and have it go forward, and that would be insane. And I do like the way that attacks when you leave one of your center mids on balance. But for the defense, for the solidity of the midfield, it is nice to keep them on. Stay back while attacking and cover center. The left mid and the right mid are on similar instructions, but with one difference. Both are on comeback on defense. They're going to help defend in that 4-4-2 as we want. Both on get into the box for crosses. So again, I recommend you, in this position, you do have players that can score, because the amount of opportunities that are going to pop up for your left mid and right mid is insane. And Bon Mati is on cut inside, so left mid is on cut inside. Depending on, it doesn't matter which side you have cut inside on, but it will affect your defensive line and how you set that up. And honestly, the cut inside is nice because you get the... It's nice to have a player with like the ability to finesse shot in this position. As you see from the clips, Bon Mati's banging them in. But you want someone that can do a bit of everything, and someone that is majority a striker. Obviously, a lot of you might not have Bon Mati, and she is an unreal option, or like someone like a Putellas is an unreal option in this position. But they're just going to score you so many goals, lads. They get in the box for crosses. They play like cam/wingers, so they get lots of opportunities to score. I definitely recommend, though, you have proper attackers. Right footer on the right hand side and left foot on the left hand side, or 5-star weak foot. Or if you don't have that, if you've got a right foot or a left mid, if they've got the finesse shot trait, then, or play style, that is nice too. And same for right mid. They've got if they're left footed on the right hand side and they've got finesse shot plus or finesse shot, that's still very, very good, lads. So because Bon Mati is on cut inside, it allows us to send Alphonso Davies down the line. I don't know about you, lads, but when you have just this unbalanced, sometimes you find your fullback invert. I find it quite annoying because I want the fullback to be hugging the touchline at all times. So having this player on cut inside ensures that Davies stays wide, which is what we want to do, because Davies creates us so many opportunities in the wide areas. So she kind of moves in and plays like a cam, and Davies will occupy the space that she leaves, which is insane. So if you want your right back going forward, you need to be having your right mid on cut inside. So whichever side your attacking fullback is on, the left mid or right mid on that side need to be just cut inside. And that is going to allow the fullback to hug the touchline at all times. And then that left mid / right mid will play like a creative, like inside midfielder. It's just great, lads. And often you find with this left mid or right mid, the cut inside, they're not picked up, as you'll see from, as you would have seen from the Bon Mati clip. She gets so many goals. Centre backs, touch them, I will find you. The only time you touch them is when you're dunking on people off corners, lads. That is the only time. That is the only time I will find you. And our final fullback is stay back while attacking and overlap. Again, if you want to send them forward, you can do up and left on the D-pad, which will trigger the runs. And then both fullbacks will get forward and you'll have like 6 bodies in attack, which is insane. Goalkeepers comes across his sweeper keeper. It'll save you now and again. And that's the 4-4-2, lads. It's a really basic formation, but it creates a lot of triangles, lots of passing lanes. And if you're having a bad time playing at the minute, I think it's a really good formation to just reset, get your head right, get your passing moves right, back to basics. And it's something that I often put back into my rotation. I alternate between this and the 4-4-1-1 second variation, which I'll leave a link on this video, which I, at the minute, prefer the 4-4-1-1 second variation. So if you are looking for something that plays like this, but you've got a cam, I'll leave a link right here, and I'll catch you in another one. Jeez.